Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm just going to be doing a recap and update on floor stacking in Rust. So previously I made a video showing you how to do it, and whilst that method still works, a big issue is that you can't replace any of the doors. However, with this new method, exactly the same, but if you make sure that your inner core is higher and your outer honeycomb is lower, then you can replace all the garage doors and you can even replace the floor frames. So if we do the same trick we did before, just like this, where we place the box right here, see those two bands, place it exactly the same as I've done here. If you do it correctly, you should be able to see a little X and a band right below your box. Then you just want to place your two triangles like this, one slightly higher than the other. Don't move your mouse, remember, and then lock it back into it. Then you can remove all of this stuff. And to check that we've done it correctly, place your two, make sure that there's no gap, and just to make sure, you should be able to place, and then you can see we've got a nice floor stack here. Okay, now that you've got your higher foundations like so, all we want is our inner foundation, our inner core of the base design to be built out of this one, and our honeycomb to be built out of the lower foundation. So for example, I'll show you a quick 3x3 design. So if I wanted to build my inner core out of this, like so, this is now my 3x3, and all I have to do is wrap around with the honeycomb using this outer one. But I can't wrap around, it's really difficult to wrap around the honeycomb like this, so what I'll do instead is just demolish all of these outer ones like so. But I have an idea of where I want it, and I can demolish this one, and then we're pretty much just going to wrap around. So because it's connected, this is where the old one was, and as you can see, if we wanted to, we can just wrap around like so. So it's pretty easy just to follow a pattern. You just go around however you want your base design to look like so, and you pretty much just wrap around the entirety of the honeycomb. Depending on what your base design is, obviously every single one will be different, and we have to demolish a couple of these just so we can place our last ones, like so. And as you can see, very simple, I've just wrapped around the outer edge with my lower foundations, and then we won't be able to place these in our high foundations until we get rid of each one of these. Remember, you can do this with pretty much any base design, it's very simple to add. And now that we've got it looking like this, we can place our inner high foundation ones, the full on 3x3, and we can only do that when we have these nice little gaps in between where our high foundations and our low foundations are. And then from here, it's pretty simple, you can design it any way you want. So I'll just speed up this part because I'm not really doing anything other than building a 3x3, which you can design any which way you want. This is just my standard take on a 3x3, which allows for some loot rooms and a standard airlock. Then I'll upgrade the outer foundations, as you'll see all that in the video. Nothing extraordinary. And then see how we've got our outer layer. Make sure that you put your foundation here. So see how we've got a nice little gap here. And if you do this, if you do this for all of them, make sure that these triangles are going on the lower side, because once they're on the lower side, we'll be able to peek through. Okay, so now you've got it looking like this. You should have a nice little gap here for all of these, and if we go inside of the base, you'll see that we'll be able to clip it through. See how it clips through? You'd probably want this one to be like a ladder hatch or something. I'll show you here. And then see how we can get two ladder hatches on like that, and then we'll be able to do the same for all of these. So it just clips through the floor. If you just look at the side, clips through, and now you can see we've got two floors on every single one of our roofs. Now you can see that it's roof stacked, so if raiders were to come through the top, they'd have to blow through one floor and then the second. And the great thing about this is that even though we've placed all of our everything, we can even replace frames like this, and we can place garage doors like this. It doesn't affect the garage door placement at all. And if you wanted to keep building, it's very simple. All you would do is just keep upgrading your honeycomb and just go to the next floor, for example like this, and then you would put your foundation on the outer ones like so, And then again, you could just build that one, and then build that one, and you can easily replace your frame and your garage door, no problems. It doesn't get in the way at all. And then you can just keep building up and up and up. So this is a very quick video, but I just wanted to show you the fix to the floor stacking. And a lot of people had a bit of confusion on how to actually transform the two foundations into whatever base they want. Remember that the foundations are right next to each other, so all you have to do is just build your base out of one foundation and then follow along to the next one. And if you're curious about upcoming hemp changes, I'm sure to make a video on that soon, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching this quick fix video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.